Hello people, namaste, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll show you some of the favorite lip picks for Indian dusky brown skin. When it comes to Indian brown dusky skin, I am more inclined towards deeper darker shade as compared to lighter shades because I feel deeper shades bring out the best of my complexion. I do wear lighter shades as well because you can't really wear deeper shades all the time. But I think when it comes to accentuating an Indian festive look, deeper shades just steal the show. So I'll be doing all these swatches on my lips. If you have seen my previous videos, you may see I am reusing some of the lipsticks because these are literally some of my favorite picks. Also on Instagram, I did a small reel where you could see me wearing the same shades with no makeup, just the lip color. So if you want to see how these lip colors would look without makeup, without any foundation, you can just go to my Instagram page and have a look. And in case you like my content, please don't forget to follow me. My Insta page is linked down below. I'm shooting this video again at night when my kids are sleeping. They are in sound sleep. I just hope they keep sleeping through the night. You know, the elder one, she sleeps through the full night and I feel so happy saying that. The younger one, he doesn't. He will be 2 years very soon. The biggest stretch he could sleep for is like 45 minutes, 1 hour max. So I'm going to start with priming my face, and I want to use the same primer I used in my last video if you have seen it. If you haven't, no problem. Basically this primer, it came as a sample from Sephora and it is called BACKLIT priming filter. That gives such a beautiful finish to the skin. I am in love with it. I want to save this primer for more of my videos and for more of my real-time makeup looks. But let's see how far this goes. So I'll be just dabbing it. I don't think it's going to last me any longer. Maybe just one more time I can use it. So I'll just prime my face. So this primer, after I used it in my last video, I literally went online and looked for its reviews, and oh my god, this is really amazing. It has so many star rating reviews. And I would say no wonder, it is actually literally amazing. It just gives the skin a nice sheen. From the daytime, I just had my sunscreen on and I'm going with this primer right on top of it. In the day, I did my skincare also. I used a vitamin C serum, I used a moisturizer, and on top of that, I used my sunscreen. I can just wear this and just finish my whole look. Maybe do a little mascara and do my lips. But in today's video, I'm going to do the whole thing with foundation, with concealer and everything. Now after I primed my face, I'm going to use an under eye corrector again from BECCA. This is again a sample under eye brightening corrector. I'm going to just dab a little bit onto my under eye area and just dab it and blend it as much as I can. Let me tell you, both these primers, they have shimmer in them. So literally when you put them, your skin will have such nice sheer glow. After this, I'll be going straight into my Urban Decay eye primer and just a tad bit. I literally want to finish this video before my son gets up. I just hope he keeps sleeping through this entire video shoot. The next thing I'll use is LA Pro Girl Concealer, shade Pure Beige, I think. Little bit. Most of my concealer products go mostly in the inner corners of my eyes. That's where I have the deepest and the darkest shadows. And I'm just going to blend it first under my eye and then just with the same product, I'm going to blend it all over the lid. The next thing I want to quickly do is my foundation. Today I'll be using Huda Beauty Stick Foundation. Someone told me that this is a lighter shade. It's not exactly my skin tone. But it's okay. In the end, if I'm able to get everything in place, I don't mind using a lighter foundation. Usually if I wear stick foundations, I always do blending with brush, but today I don't know, The brush is there, but it's actually dirty and I don't want to use it. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to blend this foundation. If I'm using beauty blender to blend a stick foundation, I feel it takes really long. You know, this kind of a consistency which is hard and not runny at all. It's easier to blend it using a brush. So if you think I did my brows, yes, I did my brows in the morning and just before the video because I was shooting all these lipstick swatches without makeup on, so I just did a little bit of fine tuning on the brows. Next thing I want to do are my eyes, and today I want to use this colorful palette from Cake Pop and I'll be working with this shade here. I'm just going to put it onto the lids like this. I really want to shoot this video as quick as possible because I don't want my son to wake up in the middle, because then I'll have to leave everything and run to feed him so that he goes back to sleep. I'm going to take a round tip brush and then I'm going to just blend the edges. I will not spend a lot of time blending this to perfection because I'm going to add another shade where I will have to do blending again. Picking up another palette, I'll be working with this golden shade, just like that. And just in the corners, I'm going to blend it, like mix the two shades together. So now I will just to add a little bit of, little bit more dimension to my eyes. I'll go with a black, actually it's literally black, and lightly dab brush into the palette and just with the same black thing, I'm going to create a shadow just under the waterline. There is a lot of smudge over here, but don't worry, we'll fix it later. The next thing I want is take the lightest shade in the palette and just put it in the corner. Actually, this brush has a pink, like really hot pink shade from before, and it's going to leave a little bit of it, little bit of hot pink into my, where I'm using the lightest shade, and I think it's okay, I don't mind that pink. Just going to set this a little bit so that the area doesn't shine through. Let's do a liner. I'm doing a felt tip liner. The next thing is a bronzer, and today I'll be using a setting powder which I bought online, wrong shade, wrong color, but I still use it as a bronzer and it works amazing. No filter setting powder. It's in the shade Mahogany and it looks so beautiful on dusky skin. I'll just lightly dab it and just give a little bit of warmth and shape. Just like to tap a little bit over here as well and make sure everything is blended into the forehead. Using this one today, Pretty by Flormar. I'm just going to put it just where I always end up using this, too much. The bridge of the nose. Let me just quickly do my brows, just set it a little bit more because with all the foundation and everything, the edges are blurred and I think it really needs a fix. So I'll do that off camera and be back. Okay, so the face makeup already done just with the lipsticks, which I'm going to do swatches. Before I do that, I'll just quickly set my entire face with this MAC setting spray. Now since the makeup is done, I'll show you all the different shades swatch by swatch. We will start with the Maybelline Sensational Liquid Matte Lipstick. It's quite comfortable to wear. Of course, it is a dark shade, so it does transfer to the teeth. And to avoid any transfer, what you can do is just rub a little bit of Vaseline onto your teeth so that it doesn't really transfer. Now I'll quickly wipe it off and move on to the next shade. Since I removed the lipstick, I think I really have to prep my lips again because all the foundation around the lips has just gone. I'm just going to quickly do a concealer because the shade that I used before, it literally stained my lips, so the next color won't show properly. The second shade we are going to use is the Fenty Beauty. This one is one of my favorite reds for a skin tone like mine. Like, I really like it on myself. Another thing that you really have to be careful while using reds, any dark shades, the edges should come out neat. Otherwise, even if you go like slightly off, it is going to show. Wipe it off and do the next shade. Moving on to the next shade is going to be MAC Nico PANDA collection. It's Tongue and Cheek. That's how this one looks. Clean again and move on to the next. The next shade is again from MAC, and this one is Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color. This shade, I tell you, it is so comfortable to wear. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing a lip color. I'm not really a fan of this applicator. I don't know why they made it like a round tip. That's how this one looks. The next shade is from Huda Beauty in the shade El Cinco de Mayo. That's how it looks. And the last shade is from Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This shade, I have received mixed feedback on whenever I wore this. Some people just loved it and some people just didn't, but I like it. So that's how this one looks. So those were all the shades I really like on myself, where I have brown, dusky skin tone. And let me know which one is your favorite, and I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.